What's up YouTube, this is Appleboy with another knife introduction, and this time I'd like to show you the most recent member of Spyderco's slipjoint series of knives, the Spyderco Pingo. This knife was designed to meet the very strict knife laws of Denmark, where locking folders as well as one-hand opening mechanisms are prohibited. A couple of years ago Spyderco already released a knife designed for the Danish market, which was basically a UK penknife with a shortened blade and a smaller spider hole, but it was not very successful. So the company approached the Danish knife makers Jens Anso and Jesper Voksnes to come up with a folder that would both conform to the Danish knife laws and would resemble the traditional style of Danish working knives. The Pingo has a lot in common with some other Spyderco slip-joint knives, as you can see in direct comparison with the UK penknife and the squeak. All of these feature the identically textured FRN handle as well as the deep pocket carry wire clip. A nice continuation in my opinion. But first let's go over the specs real quick. The blade length is 60 mm, the handle length is 88 mm, which results in an overall length of 148 mm. The blade thickness is 3 mm and the weight comes in at 54 grams. With these specs in mind, you can already see that this is not a heavy-duty knife, but rather an EDC or backup blade for light tasks. The black FRN handle has no liners and a mesh texture which provides medium traction. The steel backspring makes it a closed construction and the handle scales are held together by torque screws. I already mentioned the deep pocket carry wire clip, which can be switched from right to left, but only for a tip up carry position. The ergonomics need getting used to, at least with my small to medium sized hands. I'm not sure if this was intended to be a 3 or 4 finger knife, as neither works perfectly for me. That little hump at the back of the handle is kind of irritating, as you can see by the crooked position of my fingers. It's a little better when using a 3-finger grip, so that's probably the way it's meant to be held. The blade features a sheepfoot design with a full flat grind, but had only a mediocre initial sharpness. The trademark spider hole is extra small, which in combination with the stout backspring prevents one-hand opening. The blade has a second stop in the half open position, which adds for extra handling safety. Note there is no jimping on the blade spine, only on the ricasso. This is another safety feature to prevent an accidental closing of the blade. The used steel is N690CO from Böhler Uddeholm, a high quality stainless steel commonly used on European knives. By the way, this knife is made in Magnago, Italy. I wonder why they dropped the earth which they put on the US produced knives. We'll probably never know. So what's my overall conclusion about the Pingo? I think it's a great EDC blade, specifically because of its lightweight construction. The sheepfoot blade works for most EDC tasks. Maybe there are some limitations for extra fine cuts where you should use something more pointy. The two-hand opening can be of disadvantage when having only one free hand to use the knife, but in my daily routine this hardly ever happens. The most important aspect for us Europeans with our limiting knife laws would probably be that it's legal to carry in public. For all others, it might be a good backup for your extra beefy cutting tool. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks very much for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos. And if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to put out videos on a regular basis. Thanks again and see you around.